Michael, I want to go to that moment that we'll all see where Powell, Ueda, newly minted at Japan, Broadbent in for Bailey, and of course Lagarde speaking as well. They're going to wander out and point to the scenery behind you. What are they going to be thinking about? What is the common ground of four central bankers as the Kansas City Fed meets to greet?
Well, I think there's two things, Tom. The first is they're going to look at these mountains behind me and they're going to say, wow, it's real. It is so beautiful. And then they're going to think about what are we going to do to keep inflation down in the three countries that have inflation problems, and what are we going to do to keep inflation up in Japan? Those are their main goals going forward. And while all of that does seem to be happening as the central bankers would like it to, they can't really explain all the reasons why. And so this conference may be able to provide some grounding for the central banks as they try to figure out what their moves in the coming years are going to be.
I looked, Mike McKee, at the niceties of this in the Kansas City Fed for our international audience as well. Can you explain the transfer of power at Kansas City? You and I were with Esther George last year in the grill with a baby puppy pivot, and now we have Schmid of Kansas City. Tell me about Schmid of Kansas City.
Well, he started, as the tradition at the Kansas City Fed seems to be, as a bank examiner, not at the Fed, but at the FDIC, but worked his way up in banking, ran a couple of banks, did a stint as CEO of Mutual of Omaha, so we will get Marlon Perkins out here to find us a moose, and then ended up running a family bank in Dallas. So he's got a banking background, same as Esther George and same as her predecessor, Tom Honig, so the bank stays consistent in that. As for his monetary policy, we have no idea at this point. He's only just started on Monday.